Good day, dear friends. You're welcome to yet another episode of our choral music series. This is the 7th episode, and I'm so glad that you have decided to join me again today. Thank you for all your comments and all your responses, all your likes and shares so far. Let's keep it coming, let's keep it going. I'd like to remind those who are just joining me for the first time that we are on a 13-week episode and this is the 7th week. So if you are just joining me, I would just advise you to, go over all the episodes that that we have posted in the past. You are going to get value for your time. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you will be the first to always see a new video that is being posted. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's get into today's episode. This week we agreed that we are going to focus more on music directing now. So I'm going to give a brief overview of what music directing is. All right, so that's what this episode will be all about. Directing can be considered or compared to a shepherd trying to feed the flock or guiding the flock to where they will be fed. So when we are talking about directing, one of the things that should remain on the mind of directors is guidance. You are there to guide the people to a successful destination in terms of performance. All right, so directing is the process of guiding and managing. I'll take that again. Directing is the process of guiding or the process of guidance and management. Now, but our focus today is on music directing. So I like to emphasize on 3 areas or 3 elements of music directing. The first one is arranging. The second one is music conducting. And the last one is performance. Arranging, music conducting, and performance. So let's take it one by one. When we're talking about arrangement or arranging, what is a music director supposed to be arranging? Okay. Now, arrangement has to do with I'm going to place arrangements under 2 categories. The first one is pre-rehearsal and the second one is rehearsal. Pre-rehearsal and rehearsal, because these are where arrangements are done. Now, pre-rehearsal, that's before rehearsals will start for probably a concert or a performance, whatever. Now, what are you arranging at that point? As a music director, you must be visionary. You must see the performance in your head before the performance even happens, before you start rehearsal. So when you see the performance, you will be able to, do a proper arrangement in selecting songs well and, finding a way to weave all the songs together to achieve the theme or whatever you have tagged that concert or the performance. So what are you arranging? You are arranging songs. You are going to arrange and rearrange. Arrange and rearrange there could be some certain pieces that of course it's been arranged by a composer, but you feel let's do it in a better way. So your creativity is going to be at work in this time. So that's the pre-rehearsal arrangement. Now, the arrangement during rehearsal also occurs when, as you are rehearsing, ideas are coming from different angles from each members of the orchestra or the choir, and you feel like okay, I buy that, of course. So when ideas come in, you try to rearrange also. So as a music director, a music director must be visionary. You must be able to enter into the minds of the composers and think what they are thinking when they compose the song, so that you will be able to arrange the song in the way in which it's been composed. That's one aspect. Another aspect is the aspect of creativity. A composer has done his work. It's a work of art from a composer. You as a director, when you are picking the work, it's a work of art for you also. So your vision concerning a particular movement or a particular concert or a particular piece that has been composed by a composer sometimes will be different from the vision of the composer. Conducting is the art of directing a musical performance. It is defined as the art of directing the simultaneous performance of several players and/or singers by the use of gestures. The primary duties of a conductor are to interpret a performance, interpret a score in a way that reflects the specific indications in the score. That is, set the tempo, make sure every member of the orchestra of the ensemble gets their entries well. Make sure when this part is supposed to enter, they enter well. And finally, shaping of phrasing when appropriate. So that's the primary work of a conductor. Yes, performance. A music director, most times, especially when it's a concert music director, most times they double also as the conductor of the performance. So it is, they are not just involved in the rehearsal process, they are also involved in the performance process as well. So how does a music director perform? He performs by conducting. Conducting does not stop at just waving of hands and phrasing and getting entries and exits of singers well. It entails also performance. I have said it before in this series that there are a section of the audience who would only come simply because the conductor is a very lively conductor. So make sure that as a conductor or as a music director who is also going to double as the conductor of your performance, remember that people are also watching you. You are part of the show. So make it a point of duty to be lively on stage. Make it a point of duty to be interesting to watch while you are waving your hands and movements and making sure that everything is in order. A music director must build relationship with their members to become very successful. Now, this is what I mean. In building relationships, trust is very key. Trust is very important. Therefore, music directors should trust their members. Learn to trust your members to deliver the best at all times. Trust them, know their names, no matter how many or how heavy the strength of your group is. You have to know their names, know them by their names, have a close relationship with each and every one of them. Speak to them. Talk to them off and on rehearsal times. Let them have a sense of belonging. In doing this, you will become very successful because they will open up to you and let you know things that you probably wouldn't know if you are not their director. So build that relationship with your members. Music directing goes beyond just directing the choir. It has to also do, because we are a family. When it comes to a choir, we are working together to make sure that everybody remains happy, to make sure that everybody's interest is aligned and everybody is everybody enjoys what they are doing. So as a music director, you must learn to build this relationship with your members. Make sure that, in fact, some people would say that as a music director, you should try to know where your members are staying, try to know what they are going through, just identify with them off rehearsal times. Try to know them, be part of their lives. This way, they will trust you the more. They will be able to deliver the better. I'm going to close with this today. As a music director, do not always put your mind on, don't focus your minds alone on the output of your members. Focus on the members and the output will be better. I'll repeat that. Do not only focus your mind and your energy on the output, on the end goal of the performance. Focus your attention on the people, on the members who are going to give you that end goal. And when you do that, the end goal will be success all the way. Thank you very much for joining me again on this episode. I hope that you have gained and learned one or two things. Please kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, share this video with your friends, your choristers, your music directors, and every other persons who you know and you believe are going to be interested or are interested in choral music performances. Thank you very much. See you next week.